Alright, putting the light on. There we go. There we go. Alright, just give me one moment. I'm gonna close the door real quick. Alright, so I've got everything I need. I might need a couple of cough drops in a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. It's weird, I had a cold like the day after Christmas. And then like a week or so later, I'm here stuck with a cough. And I look online and it's like this cough is supposed to last like several weeks after the initial cold. Well, whatever. We're just staying hydrated. Alexander, thank you for tuning in. How you guys doing today? Alright, audio is pretty good. Right, did I leave my markers over there? Move this a little bit. Oh right, I need to get the other markers. Alright, Robin, thank you for tuning in. I mean, I have these markers, but I want to use these other markers as well. Okay, let me get my other markers. Alright, here we go. I found them. Yeah, these are the Temu markers. Like one set of Temu markers that I showcased on the channel before. And yeah, I will definitely use these. And I got my sketchbook. It's a big old sketchbook, by the way. And I'll move my camera so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright, so did I ask y'all like how y'all were doing today? Alright, so the title of the stream here, Mario Luigi Brothership. We're going to be drawing characters from that video game. And if you haven't played the game, then that's fine. But yeah, some of you know what that game is. Some of you know, some of you don't know. But don't worry, I have images on my phone. And keep in mind, if you know, if you've played the game already and if you've finished it, I don't want to hear any spoilers. Just want to put that out there. Because I'm at a certain... Sorry, I'm at a certain point. And you know what? Let me get some cough drops. Yeah, now would be a good time to load up on cough drops before I start doing this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. So, like I was saying, I've gone through Alright, let me just open up my gallery, like my images. Yeah, what I did was I downloaded images of the screenshots that I took from the game. Yeah, it's an incredible game, I'll tell you what. By the way, what did IGN give this video game? I heard they gave this game a scathing review. A 5 out of 10. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's not that bad, but I still like Bowser's Inside Story. But I wouldn't give it as far as like a 5 out of 10. Oh yeah, I've heard about the Nintendo Switch too. What does IGN say? It's like, what the frick? I'm going to show you their headline. Mario and Luigi Brothership, a disappointing revival that misunderstands what made the Mario and Luigi series great. You know, I'm gonna call bullshit on that because obviously they haven't played games like Bowser's Inside Story or Partners in Time or whatever. And one of my good friends, Matt the Cat, actually griped about this too. It's like IGN doesn't know a damn thing about this franchise. I mean, it's disappointing. Just in America too. Other regions, IGNs gave 8s and 9s. Okay, now the 8s and 9s are doable. Those are those are more doable. And I agree with those ratings. I myself would give it like an 8 out of 10 so far. I mean, yeah, so far it's really good. Even though I still like Bowser's Inside Story. It's like that game in the franchise stole my heart first, you know. But a 5 out of 10 is like, get real. And when I first heard about it, and when Matt was telling me about it, it's like I was in disbelief. And I played the game and gone through so much progress on it that it's like, why would you give this game a 5 out of 10? Anywho, oh, by the way, Super Lou, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna have a really great stream today. Alright, so let's start with a poll. And if you don't know who these characters are, I will show you. And we're gonna experiment with these markers. Oh, I like doing this. Okay, how about I put this in brackets? Yeah, we'll start off with 3 options first. So, here you go. Alright, so what do I mean by Luigi logic? Let me pull it up real quick. And let me tone down the brightness. This is Luigi logic. And then this is Connie. The Watanist. The Watanist. Yeah, she's really cute. Like, a lot of these character designs are awesome. And then there's Snoutlet. Definitely not a pig. Not a pig. And he'll tell you that in the game. Alright. Oh, I saw the vote fluctuate. Alright, so far there's a 50-50 on Luigi Logic and Connie, the Watanist. I think that's how you say that profession, but apparently, like, she has this water can, this magical watering can, and it lets her light up the lighthouses. I mean, it's incredible, the cutscenes. Some of the cutscenes are alright, and plus, it's, like, visually amazing. Like, I'm still trying to figure out who made this game. Like, who did Nintendo bring on to make the graphics and animation? Because we already know Alpha Dream is no longer available, no longer existent. Okay, Lilo and Stitch fan, thank you for tuning in. Connie is a precious cinnamon roll that must be protected at all costs. I agree. Alright, so yeah, it's been a couple of minutes since I put out this poll here. Alright, so we'll give this poll a little bit more time so that we can see what we can draw first. I had someone message me just now. They're like, oh, well, Kingstone Studios is gonna have Plus, which is gonna launch. I've already talked about that in one of my streams, one of my previous streams. So that's already old news. But then again, it's not 100% old news because it's like, what is this? Like a streaming service? Is that what the plus sign entails? Oh, by the way, hi Matt. Thank you for tuning in. So, we have a poll. We're trying to figure out who we're going to draw first. And we're trying not to give too much away here, like as far as spoilers, because some of you might have finished the game and others might have not finished playing the game. I mean, I've still got some ways to go on the game. And then there are other people who haven't played the game at all. Alright. Alright, so far Connie's winning. Yeah, you'll notice I'm back over here at the desk because, yeah, it's like a little change of scenery. One moment I'm here and the next I'm at my bed. So, another change of scenery. As someone who has beaten the game already, I've already attached to these characters. I was tearing up when I had to say goodbye. Oh, yeah, I had that same feeling like when I finished Thousand Year Door, and I'm pretty sure you did because I've seen your live streams, Matt, and I gotta say it's incredible. If I had to rate, if I had to rate Mario RPGs, my number one would be Bowser's Inside Story. My second would be Thousand Year Door. And for now, third would be Brothership. It's like for now. I mean, I don't know if it'll change or not when I beat the game, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. All right, we'll give this poll a couple of more minutes and then we'll start drawing. So like I was mentioning earlier, I showcased this in a video because I got this from Temu. And these markers are pretty good. I think I demonstrated how well these markers worked, so it'd be really nice to use them. It helps to have a pencil so that way I can outline what I'm doing. Alright, give me one moment. Wow, nobody for Snoutlet? Okay, I'll admit Snoutlet, he's no Starlo. But he's tough as nails. Yeah, he's that type of character. Alright, we'll end the poll here. Alright, so we're going to be drawing is better than Starlo by a country mile. I know. Yeah, he's a pretty cool character. At the same time, it was like, again, Bowser's Inside Story stole my heart first. Oh my god. Might be a little bit biased, but alright. Okay, that's not a good idea. Alright. Trying to figure out like how I can do this. I mean, I don't have a tripod, but then again, this is what I can come up with. Oh, bring this further this way. Yeah, we'll see what happens. She's such an a-hole. Right under. Okay, what's SS? Anyway, I need my reference. Oh, Superstar Saga. Okay. And it's the first game in the Mario and Luigi series. Okay. Alright, thanks for the clarification. Okay, so her eyes are wider than this, but like when I was taking screenshots, it's like I caught her like squinting. But this should be fine, right? Alright, so first we gotta have our outline. And it's like these characters seem like they're easy to draw. Yeah, I gotta replay Thousand Year Door at some point. And I love that a lot of these characters are just like based off of electricity. You have a botanist, and then you have the extension corpse. And then you have the evil Zocket. Alright, so I drew an outline. So you can see it right there. And now I'm going to outline it. Alright, so let's get a conversation going. Like, I think one of y'all mentioned the Nintendo Switch 2. Which, by the way, there's going to be a Nintendo Direct this April. A really powerful message about bonds. Yeah. Yeah, I really liked that. It's like, I don't think I've played a game that had like a really great message, like one that stood out like that. Okay, Fairy Tale Hero, thank you for tuning in. Is this playing Capcom versus... Alright, that's interesting. It's like, this... what was I saying? This game has a lot of unique characters, kind of like Bowser's Inside Story. Yeah, that's what makes these kinds of games interesting, is that they don't shy away from creative characters. Even the villain looks pretty good. Alright, let me just check something real quick. But anyway, the Nintendo Switch 2, when I first saw the reveal of the Nintendo Switch 2, it was like, okay, well, it's a bigger screen, a bigger set of Joy-Cons, and they gave us a taste of what kind of games to look forward to. Like, obviously there's going to be another Mario Kart. I mean, that's already obvious. People are saying, oh, it's going to be another Mario Kart. Oh, the Mario Kart looks amazing. But what I don't want to happen, and I've heard a rumor about this, and you know what? I'm just going to treat it as a rumor. The rumor is that the new Mario Kart video game is going to have this feature where you have pit stops. What are these pit stops? Well, imagine being in a race. You're racing against other players or CPUs. And then it's like, oh, you gotta refuel. You gotta stop at this pit stop. And then you're allowed to keep going. And then it's like, oh, you gotta refuel again. Like, those are pit stops. But the thing is, this is Mario Kart, not NASCAR. You might be able to do that in NASCAR, but come on. It's like, that's like taking the fun out of Mario Kart. It's like, who in the right mind is going to stop and refuel? Like, that's not what the franchise is about. It might be interesting if you're allowed to, like, still move. Maybe instead of, like, having to stop, it'll, like, slow you down. But then again, it, like, sucks the fun out of Mario Kart. Well, I don't know what they're going to do with these so-called pit stops, but, you know, we'll have to see what happens with that. Like, right now it's just a rumor, so hopefully this rumor turns out to be good instead of, Yes, but the idea of it, it sounds bizarre. And again, it's like, this is Mario Kart, not NASCAR. And when you have, like, power-ups and you have these items, you have items like the green shell, red shell, mushroom, and blue shell or whatever, when you have all these items that you get to collect on the way while you're racing, it's like, I don't know, for me it just complicates things when you put pit stops. And what are the incentives if you stop at a pit stop? Hopefully not microtransactions. The least they'll do, like with microtransactions, is like put in DLC. Yeah, exactly. We give the coins another purpose. Get an item that you don't like, you can use one coin to spin the item wheel. Yeah, that's a possibility. Why not have the pit stops do that? I doubt Nintendo would put microtransactions on a first party console game. Yeah, I wouldn't want that either. Because microtransactions, like, first off, you've already bought the game. Assuming you've already bought the... If you buy the game, then you're not supposed to have to buy more out of it. It's like, you should be able to, like... Well, what was I saying? You should be able to buy the game and yeah, that's it. But that's not the world we live in nowadays. Pokemon Unite has microtransactions, but that's a spin-off game, not a mainline game in Pokemon. Yeah, I've heard about Pokemon Unite, but never really... Yeah, I never really played it. The only Pokemon game or spin-off of Pokemon I ever played was Pokemon Go. Yeah, and that's a spin-off game. It gave me some interest in the franchise, but not enough to be like, oh, I want to play one of the mainline games from Pokemon. I don't know, it's just like, I like Mario and Luigi more. I like Super Mario Bros. More. Alright, so let me make sure that oh, okay. Used to be a fan of Pokemon, but after seeing the quality of their mainline Switch games, decided to hop off the bandwagon. Yeah, I can totally understand. Anyway, check this out. I don't know why I did that, but ta-da. Thanks for your Tohiro. Alright, so for Connie, I'm going to test out some colors. Yeah, there's this song that got stuck in my head one time, and I was like singing it while I was making dinner the other day. I was like, what was it? Oh yeah. I got good news bubbling deep inside. Doodly doodly doo. I was like, I thought it was fun. Hope we get Cap Cop Fighting Collection 3. Oh, you know what? You know what? It's like I've been seeing news articles floating around that Xbox will pander to Nintendo gamers. I was like, how do you guys feel about Nintendo games being playable on the Xbox? What are your guys' thoughts on that? Because when I first saw like 2 or 3 articles about it, it's like, nah, I don't. I was like, really? Really? It was like, I don't know what to believe nowadays because there's a lot of misinformation, and it's like, am I seeing this right, or am I seeing things? I mean, I have nothing bad against Xbox. In fact, if I was ever given an Xbox, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I definitely wouldn't mind. It was like, oh, a free console. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I don't want a single Metroid title on any Xbox. Okay, so some of y'all are a little mixed on it, and some of y'all are like, okay. And then, yeah, you're absolutely right, Matt. It's like, when I first started seeing those articles, I was like, nah, I don't believe that. I was like, why? And then they mentioned Phil Spencer, and it's like, oh, well, looks like it's true, but I still don't, I don't know. It's like, Xbox has always been Xbox, Nintendo's always been Nintendo, and PlayStation has always been PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? Oh, back in the GameCube era, Microsoft tried to buy Nintendo so they can make games for them. They were laughed out the door. Yeah, I would laugh at them too if if they gave me like a ridiculous proposal like that. Anywho. The only distractor is Sega. I want a Sega Dreamcast. I never got to try out this Dreamcast. I mean, I've heard about it, but never tried it. Besides, I'm not supporting any game company that makes crappy live service games and lays off studios after they make one flop. Yeah, that's a cautionary tale. It's like, you either work hard and make really good games or face getting shut down. That's kind of why independent game studios are thriving right now. Because they're doing everything that big corporate game studios aren't doing. Is making good games and not being all profit driven. I mean, admittedly, some independent game studios might fall into the trap of being profit driven, but there are game studios, independent game studios, that won't fall for that shenanigans. Yeah, I'm using the fine tip point, the fine point side of the marker, which is pretty nice. Ubisoft said they are making a remake of Rayman, but Ubisoft has done so much bad that nobody trusts them anymore. Yeah, I wouldn't trust them either since they screwed up Rainbow Six Siege. It's like I cannot play that game anymore because like they took out most of the different modes. I mean, there's still multiplayer, but like the single player with the single player mode, it's like almost non-existent. It's like they want you to pay for PlayStation Plus to play multiplayer games. Yeah, to express her plug face. Oh yeah, it's like a plug. Yeah. I guess I'm a little thrown off because I caught her squinting in this screenshot I took. Okay, much better. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna do orange. I'm gonna do orange. Yeah, I love how these markers work because there's a paintbrush side. Ow! And then there's like a fine point side. You can see it in there. So yeah, a lot of these characters are like really fun and creative. Okay, so Billy Bustup is doing really great right now. Like they're still working on the game. I'm pretty excited to see like what they come up with next, like as far as progress. And oh yeah, I got my keychain already. Yeah, let me show off my keychain. I love showing it off. Alright, so this is my Barnaby keychain that I got from the Backer Kit campaign that happened several months ago. And yeah, the material's nice. We got a little Barnaboo. And we got Barnaby's signature knife. So he's my keychain to go along with my keys here. So amazing. I kind of want to get a lanyard so that I'm not carrying my keys around and like this. So it'll be easier to display my keychain and be like, wow, check this out. I love this. It's adorable. And of course, I've been busy with fan art, obviously, which by the way, alright, let me pin this to my, okay, I'll pin this in the chat. Alright, I'll go ahead and pin this. There we go. And also, please like the stream. Anyway, we'll go back to doing this. Oh, you might have a date for Valentine's Day? Oh, that's awesome. There you go. Yeah, it's coming in real good. It's not that I don't like Valentine's Day. It's just that I want to spend it with somebody, you know? It's pretty much the same thing every year. It's like, do what I want to do. Like, watch LarryBoy videos or play video games, treat myself. I don't know. Okay, who's my favorite character so far? Yeah, that's definitely a good question. Because there's a lot of good characters in this. Well, I gotta say Luigi. That's gotta be my favorite because... yeah, he's got these unique abilities. Especially the Luigi logic. It's like, I still need to figure out, like, why he has, like, these abilities. Like, trying to figure out where this Luigi logic abilities come from. It's like, where did he come from? That I gotta figure out. Make this a little orange. The lady that was scared of spiders. It's like, I like her color scheme so much. So purpley, so sassy. Oh, and I also like the kids, the idol kids. They're pretty cool. Because, like, I might put them in, like, in a little bit, like, when I do the poll again. Alright, there we go. We got Connie, ladies and gentlemen. It's my first attempt at Connie, but yeah. From Team Rocket. Alright, let's put up another poll. Alright, so we got 4 options this time. We got Luigi Logic, which again is what this is. This is Luigi Logic. And then we got Zocket, and then we got the Extension Corpse. And then we got the Idol Kids. It was like, they're so amazing. Like, I thought they were just going to be, like, throwaway characters. But no. No, they're pretty good. They're pretty useful. It's like, they got their own personalities, and it's like, yeah, I love that. Yeah, they actually help you. Alright, so I put up another poll, and yeah, I'm gonna get another drink real quick. Alright, so BRB. Oh, hang on, I gotta throw this one away. Alright, so BRB. Alright, where did... Oh. Left my koozie over here. There we go. Oh. Got a couple of people that want to say hi. A couple of people. These are my pipes. We have Junior Boy plushie. And we have Barnaby. Yeah, 10 from Extension Corpse kind of reminded me of Waluigi. I guess because of the way he's designed and the fact that he's purple. It's like, I broke Concordia. Do you even know what Concordia is? No, what is it? It's a fictional place from the game Mario and Luigi Brothership. Brother who? Yeah, play the game and find out. Alright, where's your Nintendo Switch? It's plugged in. plugged in where? Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, Little Lamb's Library, thank you for tuning in. We just got done drawing Connie from Mario and Luigi Brothership. Alright, so what do we got so far? Wow, it's like 100% wants Luigi logic. But I don't know. It's like, give these other three a chance? I don't know. We'll give this poll a few more minutes. But anyway, you guys, the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, it's gonna be doable. I mean, it's bigger. It's a little bigger. But I'm pretty optimistic. Yeah, pretty optimistic. And the fact that it's going to be like, that it's going to be backwards compatible. So that means like we could still play Super Mario Bros. Wonder and even Brothership. Well, hopefully that's what they mean by backwards compatibility. Otherwise, why would they be giving us games like the Thousand Year Door remake or Wonder or Brothership or the remake of Donkey Kong? Yeah, that would be pointless if the Nintendo Switch 2 wasn't backwards compatible. Oh yeah, a new Mario Kart game is coming. It's like, I don't know what they're gonna call this new Mario Kart game. Call it something, because like ever since Mario Kart Tour came out and that was a thing, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and it's like, wow, I'm confused. So I'm confused at what this next Mario Kart video game is gonna be, what it's what the official title for it is gonna be called. Because when I saw Mario Kart, someone discovered that the remake of Thousand Year Door has some code in it for Nintendo Switch 2. It might be compatible. Now, the thing about my Nintendo Switch right now, it works fine. Like when I play it on the television, but like when I have it in handheld mode, I don't know what's going on with the screen. Like it's got these lines or whatever, and it's like almost impossible to see what's going on the screen. So I have to resort to hooking it up to the dock, which connects to the television. So I'm kind of tempted to get another Nintendo Switch. It's like for the time being, because I make Nintendo Switch content, obviously because of Bowser Kaboom Squad, and have all these other games that I want to play for you guys. So I really need to have my Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I would like a new Splatoon game as well. Now, okay, Here's a hot take, ladies and gentlemen. If Splatoon 4 does not have Salmon Run or it doesn't have a mode with salmonids in it, I'm gonna be disappointed and boycott Splatoon 4, because give me my salmonids. If we can't have Salmon Run, give me something with salmonids at the very least. Come on. I want my salmonids. I want my small fries. I want my snatchers. I want my king salmonids. It's like Bone Rattle Arena looks awesome. Looks freaking awesome. Pray for a successor to Side Order. That was my favorite thing in any Splatoon game. That's cool. By the way, Brayden, thank you for tuning in. Been using my Switch on TV mode nowadays, so as long as it still works on TV mode, I think you'll be fine. Yeah, I agree. Even though there are times where, like, well, my family's asleep, so that's the only times I can't play. Cause like I miss the handheld. Yeah. Stop using handheld mode since my flimsy kickstand broke, and the Joy-Con drift doesn't help either. Yeah, the Joy-Con calibration was an issue. Like when we were playing the Joy-Con mini games in Super Mario Party Jamboree, like I was struggling to like recalibrate the stupid things to back to my Switch. Took me like a couple of minutes to figure it out. So that was a pain in the ass. But other than that, Super Mario Party Jamboree is pretty fun, pretty awesome. And if you haven't seen Matt the Cat's video on us playing Super Mario Party Jamboree, there's a link to it on one of my community posts. So go check out that video. It's fun. It's awesome. I played with Matt the Cat. I played with Junior Boy and Blazebro Gaming. So check out that video. Yeah, Matt the Cat knows a lot about that. Wow, it's been 10 minutes already. Woo! Alright, you guys want that Luigi logic. Alright, let's pull up Luigi logic. What kind of crazy idea is Luigi gonna come up with? Ta-da. It's like, you see this? Junior Boy plushie? Ta-da. Don't be ta-dawing me. What do you think you are? An exclamation point? It's supposed to be Luigi logic. Again, you gotta play the game to find out. Okay, so I need brown. This other brown. There's the yellow again. Was that brain a blast? Okay, unfortunately, Junior Boy hates RPGs, so he'll never play a Paper Mario or Mario Luigi game. I mean, that's understandable. If Junior Boy doesn't like RPGs, then that's fine. But what he does like is some of the games in Super Mario Party Jamboree. It's like he can't get enough of domination or cookie cutters. Alright, so we gotta figure out. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So many great modes to play in Jamboree, and all he cares about is getting the damn world record on domination. Okay, so basically, he wants to beat world records, and he likes to. It's kind of what I like about him, is like he's so ambitious. Okay, it's kind of weird. It's like there's sirens. Here's my hot take. I hate time trials. They're not fun when you're just racing against a clock, and the time can be very strict and unforgiving. Yeah, that's kind of what I don't like in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I like how the exclamation mark, like, the long part of it is shaped like an L. So it lets you know, A, the Luigi logic. Alright, so this is what we have so far for Luigi Logic. Decided to make Luigi cartoony. So let's outline him a little more. Okay, we're gonna put, okay. Oh, I kind of want to do the symbol first. And then... Let me see if I can move this a little more. Oh! We'll let that part dry. Oh wait, wrong side. It's so funny how I draw him. Yeah, if you have any art-related questions that you want to ask me, you can do it in the chat. Okay, so I've talked about the Nintendo Switch 2. I've talked about how great this game is, Brothership is, and how IGN is full of it when it comes to their review of this game. Because like I was saying at the beginning, it's like, why would you give this game a 5 out of 10? It's like an 8 out of 10, that's doable. But a 5 out of 10, I don't think so. Why? Because it doesn't have microtransactions? Why? It's not as corporate like EA or whatever? Yeah, exactly. An 8 or 9 out of 10 would have been a lot more honest, you know what I'm saying? It's like IGN sucks at reviewing RPGs. Their problem with RPGs is that they are long games and IGN has deadlines to meet. Well, obviously, yeah. So you can imagine the rush they have to do to make a poorly written review for an RPG. It's like if they had more time to like actually play these games and get to know the franchises more, then we wouldn't be talking bad about them. But then again, like, yeah, they deserve to get chastised because they don't know, like, how RPGs work. Right. Hi, Angel Mouse. How you doing? Yeah, this is what I have so far for Luigi Logic. And then earlier I drew and colored Connie. Alright, so I say it's not a 5 out of 10. I have no idea how IGN says it's worse than Concord, which they gave a 7 out of 10. Really? They gave Concord a 7 out of 10? And yet people griped about how bad that game was? The game that is considered the biggest failure in the entire industry, Concord. And yet that gets favored a lot more than Brothership? Oh, Angel Mouse, thank you. Thank you for saying that. They say, I think your art looks good. And it was like, thank you so much. There's also another company called GameSpot who are notorious for being bad at platform games. They said, NSMB Wii is the hardest 2D Mario. Oh, New Super Mario Bros. Wii is the hardest 2D Mario game. And they gave the remake of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom a 2 out of 10. I mean, I've never played either one of those games, but I guarantee you, I guarantee you, It's like they were probably reviewed poorly because of how these corporate reviewers are saying, "Oh, well, we don't understand this. We don't know how to play this. We don't have time for this because we have deadlines." And that's the problem. It's like, you guys have deadlines. Oh yeah, this is FNAF. I survived Five Nights at Freddy's. They literally cannot jump from one platform to another. Wait, was it GameSpot or IGN which had that one reporter, that one reviewer who couldn't get past the tutorial for Cuphead? Which one was that again? Because I've heard about it, but I forgot, like, where that reporter was from. Because I guarantee you that was embarrassing. Yeah, it was probably IGN. It sounds like IGN. Sounds like something IGN would do. There's that song again. I got good news bubbling deep inside. Doodly doodly doo. Doodly loo. Doodly loo. Yeah, so anyway, that was probably IGN. But they won't admit that. They won't admit they suck at platformers. And yet they want to give Brothership a 5 out of 10. It's like, get real. Okay, Brothership was also, I did all the side quests, max ranked both of my bros, got the best gear I could possibly get, and beat the game. My only complaint is that the beginning is slow. Yeah, I'll admit the beginning was pretty slow. And plus, right now I have, like, unanswered questions. Like, I still gotta figure out, like, where all this Luigi logic is coming from. Like, why does he have these powers all of a sudden? I gotta figure that out. Right, let's not spoil it. It's like, it's a mystery. Got candies bubbling deep inside. Diddly diddly doo. Okay, since you already met Zocket, what did you think of him? Is there something you don't know about him? Well, Zocket, right now, he's serviceable. Like, he makes a good villain so far. I mean, he's not as eccentric as Fawful from Bowser's Inside Story. But yeah, there's still something about Zocket. Yeah, there's still something about him. Hmm. Yeah, I could pull him up real quick. Yeah, this is Zocket right here. It looks like yeah, he looks like a mix between Stolas from Hell of a Boss and Fawful from Bowser's Inside Story. That's the best way I could describe Zocket. Oh, Mrs. Cosette. Um, I just know that like she's like a mentor to to Connie, and we're still trying to look for her. And then Ark's dad. I don't know too much about Ark's dad, but we know that Ark misses him. A lot better than Paper Jam. Never finished Paper Jam. I got bored of it. It was like the paintbrush side of this. The paintbrush side of these markers, so smooth. They're so smooth. I like them. Mm. You know what'd be so cool is if somebody commissioned me to do Brothership fan art. Or kind of like what this recent art commission did, was like have a combination of characters from different franchises. I thought that one was pretty unique. Jack Carter, thank you for tuning in. Surviving on cough drops. Yep, surviving on cough drops. I played Wind Waker a while before Brothership, and I got a lot of vibes from playing that game. Oh, that's interesting. I've heard a lot about Wind Waker. It's supposed to be pretty good. Yeah, I've heard people speedrun that game. I don't think I can ever speedrun a game because it takes a lot out of experiencing the game for yourself. It's like when you have an open world type game, is like the idea behind it is to explore, to actually get to experience the game. But if people wanted to speedrun, then that's okay too. I'm not gonna lie, I like watching people speedrun. And a lot of the speedrun fails are pretty funny. At least other people are speedrunning so that I don't have to. I wonder if Junior Boy's ever done that. Yeah, that's a good question. Junior Boy, have you ever sped run a game? I'm the wrong Junior Boy to ask that to. I'm JP Plush. I know. Wow, Wind Waker got a lot of hate back then? Wow, I didn't know that. But it's good that people over time warmed up to it. Oh my god, this... Like the strokes of this marker, of these markers, feels so good. It's like I have control of what I'm coloring. Yeah, I like the markers that I'm using. Yeah, the dual tip brush pens. That's what they're called. You have the brush part of it, and then you have the fine liner. So yeah, I love these pens. And I've demonstrated them before, like on this channel. And like I was saying, I got these from Temu. Yeah, I felt bad when Link had to say goodbye to his grandma. Yeah, when I saw you play that on your live stream, Matt, it was like I couldn't help but cry. Yeah, his grandma must have meant so much to him. Kind of like how my grandma Betty meant so much to me. It gave me like, I don't know, it's just like, I miss my grandma Betty. Like, she meant the world to me. Like, I wasn't able to say goodbye to my grandma Betty because, like, she passed away during COVID. She was in the hospital. And it was like, oh no, 2 people at a time. It was like they were really strict on visitations because of COVID. It's like if COVID wasn't an issue back then, I would have been able to say my goodbyes, you know? Plus, I didn't want to remember my grandma like that. So yeah, Wind Waker, the live stream, that part of the live stream made me cry a bit. Link's grandma rewarded you with an infinite supply of soup. Oh, that's good. Like, I love soup. There you go, Luigi Logic. Luigi with a brain blast. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys for a little bit longer and then I'll cut the stream. So I think I did pretty good on these. Especially the Luigi Logic. I love how like the exclamation point turned out. I liked how I drew Luigi. I drew like the background signage. Cause like he's having a brain blast. The logic is settled in. Be sure to get pictures of that. Yeah, that should be fine. And I'll be able to make my adjustments to it, yada yada yada. And I'll post this on my community tab. Oh my god, Billy Busta posted another video. It has to do with Percy. I don't know what that's going to be about, but I'll probably figure that out when I get off stream. But yeah, just to recap, you guys, Brothership is pretty good. Don't listen to the IGN review because they're wrong about this game. Yeah, the Link's grandma is fine. Yeah, that's good. Anyways, IGN's wrong about Brothership, so don't believe the 5 out of 10 that they give it. I'll go as far as giving it an 8 out of 10. Why? Because I still like Bowser's Inside Story. I'm sorry, but I love that game so much, and I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know. And then the Nintendo Switch 2, that's going to be interesting to learn about in the next coming months, especially in what was it? Especially in April. That's when we get the next Nintendo Direct. So that's going to be a thing. Yeah, hopefully we get more news about the new Mario Kart game. Let's see what they call it. Nothing is going to top 1,000 Year Door, but the rest of the Mario RPGs will keep trying it. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Okay, let me just get this little bitty... There we go. Alright. No problem, Matt. I'm gonna head off as well. So anyways, let me show this off one more time. And I will share this on my community tab. So, yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the live stream. If you like this live stream, leave a like on the live stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you want to support the channel, you could always donate to my Patreon or become a channel member. Or there's a link to my coffee page where you can request an art commission or just leave a tip or whatever. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Oh, that's bang bang, you guys. Yeah, somebody just came in. A little recap. So, fan art, Connie and Luigi Logic from Mario and Luigi Brothership. It's a really good game. And I can't wait to finish playing it. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, we're getting hearts in the chat. So anyways, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Oh yeah, and guys, spread the hashtag LBF to 100k subs. Yeah, LBF to 100k subs. I'll type it in the chat. Let me type it in the chat here, because that is my goal for this year. That is my goal, to reach 100,000 subscribers and get a 100,000 subscriber, get a YouTube play button and put it on my wall. It was like, I've been on this platform for years now, and it's time, guys. It's so freaking time. It's like, yeah, I really need a play button. I really do. I've worked so hard for it. So, we're not going to rest until that YouTube play button is mounted on my wall. Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in. And this has been your girl, LarryBoy Fanatic. The eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy multiverse. Yeah, right now we're at 2,500. It's like, we're in the 2,000s when it comes to subscribers. But hopefully, we get to 100,000. Yeah, I gotta figure out like how many subscribers do I have right now. Okay, I have 2,760 subscribers right now. So we still got a long way to go, but 100,000, here we come. Here we come, guys. So thank you for tuning in. This has been Girl LarryBoy Fanatic, the eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy multiverse. Please get me to 100,000 subscribers. Pretty please. Alright, see you guys.